Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. This is a short story called A Cheery Chemo Nurse. In the hospital's changing room, Denise replaced her no-nonsense gray sweats with the pink and purple nurse's uniform she chose for this job. She padded into the empty chemotherapy room and turned on music that was pleasant but not so chipper that its intent to distract was too obvious. Then Denise plastered on the smile she had perfected by practicing in a mirror and stepped into the chemo patient waiting room. Janet Rogers, a 32-year-old who doesn't look like she has cancer, peered up at Denise. Her fear flashed, and embarrassed, Janet made herself mirror Denise's fake smile and followed her into the chemo room. As Denise was hooking her up, Janet asked, "The doctor told me I won't vomit much, but it couldn't hurt to have a second opinion." Denise consulted the chart and said, "Doc's right, no biggie." Then Janet asked, "One more question. I just had a baby. My doctor said I can't breastfeed while taking chemo, right? I was so looking forward to breastfeeding." Denise nodded. "Breast milk won't transmit cancer, but the chemo wouldn't be so good for the baby. Janet, you're stage 1. You're getting mild chemo. You'll be fine." Denise returned to the waiting room. Michael Carvelli, a swarthy 45-year-old, strode in, face neutral. To break the ice and distract him while she was setting up, Denise asked, "So, Mr. Carvelli, anything you want to tell me about yourself?" "I had big dreams to create a heated sweater, so instead of having to heat the entire house or office, you only heat what counts, you. I had that dream until this." Denise replied, "Lots of people with stage 2 just fine. I hope you won't give up your dream." He was silent as she inserted the needle. Harold Goldman, a man who looked 80, lifted his hand. Denise helped him up and into the room. She looked at his chart. He was only 68, but had had 3 cancer surgeries, 2 rounds of radiation, and now this was to be his 3rd round of chemo, an experimental, potent protocol that's approved only for end-stage patients. Denise reverted to the standard introduction. "Mr. Goldman, how are you feeling today?" He said, "How do you think?" Whereupon she said, sounding more chipper than she intended, "Okay, let's do this." He said, "Okay, you first." She appreciated the humor but stopped smiling when he mumbled, I can't do this anymore." And he struggled to his feet. "Mr. Goldman, please sit down." And he limped out. 21 more patients, and Denise changed back into her sweats. In the peace of her car, she flashed on her husband, who died a year ago in agony of cancer, despite or perhaps exacerbated by the side effects of the poison she put in people's arms every day. She thought, "Please God, don't let me get cancer." And she put on her mixtape of pep-me-up music, starting with Celebrate. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko. I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.